Hi guys, let's beat them faces. Okay, in today's video I'm going to be transforming this beautiful gorgeous client. Okay, so I'm going to show you step by step on how I did this beautiful makeup. Okay guys, so the first thing I did is to clean her face, obviously with a micellar water and the wipes, actually cotton pad. So I'm going to be cleaning and removing every dirt from her skin. Like, you have to exfoliate that skin and remove every dirty skin, every dirt on the skin by, like cleaning the dirt on the skin basically. Okay guys, so after doing that, I'm going to be using my fan to dry the water, and after that then I'm going to go ahead and moisturize. I'm using the Cetaphil moisturizer to hydrate her skin. So I'm going to be moisturizing the skin because you want the skin to look hydrated, moisturized before you begin to put the product into the skin, especially the under eyes. You want that place to be very hydrated. You don't want any thing on this face. So guys, like I'm saying, we are going to go ahead and moisturize and hydrate the skin. So I'm going to be using my fan to blend this, make sure the hydration is going in and sinking into the skin, because like what you don't want to do is just to use your hand and just like blend the product out of the skin. No, you want this product to go into her skin, that is dry into the skin. Yes, so I'm going to be blending it. That is why I'm using a fan. I'm going to be blending it to go into the skin as well. Okay, after that I'm going to be priming her face. I'm using the elf primer to prime her face. So I'm going to be priming the face, avoiding the under eyes, because I don't want the primer to get in the under eyes. So after priming the face with a elf primer, I'm going to be using the classic primer to prime her. This is a mattifying primer now, to prime her brows. After that, I also used my setting spray to set in all my hydration. So moving on, I mixed my foundation like I always use. I mostly use my Huda Beauty foundation, so I mix it with L'Oreal True Match to get her skin tone. Okay guys, so moving on, after blending that foundation, after mixing it, I blended it on her face and then I pushed it into her skin. So I made sure I blended the product into the skin. I'm using a damp beauty blender. So this beauty blender, guys, right, I have not buy beauty blender since I came to the UK, because I had a lot while coming to while traveling. Like, I had a lot of beauty blenders. So after doing this, I'm using the Nuban Beauty concealer in the shade 043 to conceal her face. Okay guys, so I place the concealer on her face and then I go ahead to blend it out. So guys, after blending it out, I'm going to be blending that out like starting from the outer part. In the outer part, I'm going to blend out the outer part, and also before working my way into the inner corners. So before I go over to the inner corners, I first of all go ahead to contour her face. So I place my contour on her face, but remember the product I'm using on her face is a little bit dark, so I'm not going to go ahead and add much contour, because what I just need to do is to add a little bit of brightening powder on the face, and then the face, everything will come together. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Like, the foundation is a little bit darker than her skin tone, so I'm not going to go ahead and do too much of contouring anymore, because I just need to brighten the other part of the face and then the contour will be intact. Okay guys, so when I'm done with placing my blush, I go ahead to set the product that is remaining under the eyes. So after blending that out, I'm going to be getting my setting powder, that is from my Merak setting powder in the shade Cinnamon. I'm going to be using that to set the under eyes. Okay guys, so moving on, after setting the under eyes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be setting the under eyes one place at a time. I didn't like set it like all through, so I'm setting it one place at a time to make sure that it's well set. That is very important for you to set the under eyes very well. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going to go ahead and so after doing that, I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of the face that I highlighted. Remember that I highlighted I highlighted different places on the face: the forehead, the jaw, the cupid bow, the bridge of the nose, the under eyes. So I'm going to make sure that I am already set those places. I highlighted those places. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and set the face with a powder now. So I'm going to be using the exact shade, her exact shade of powder to set her face. So that is what I'm going to be doing. So guys, I'm going to be setting the face to make sure that everything is well set, and that is it. So I'm going to be setting the low light. This is the place that is called the low light. Is very important for you to make sure you match it with her body, like the body is going to be matching with her low light. Okay guys, so I'm going to be going ahead to do that. I'm just setting the whole face to make sure that everything is okay. You can see, like I said, I didn't do too much to the contour, but the foundation is closer to her contour shade, so I just need to do a little bit of powder covering, and then the contour is going to be exact. So after doing that, I'm going to go ahead and set the contour with now a contour powder, so that everything is going to match and everything is going to be set. Okay, so I'm using a contour powder to set my contour, and that is it, and everything is lovely. Yeah, I love how everything is looking at the end of the day. So I'm equally going to go ahead and set the contour on her forehead to make sure that it's fine. After that, I'm going to be using my Annie's Beauty eyeshadow palette to contour, just to emphasize the contour basically, not really to do too much. Okay, so I'm equally going to be using it to contour the forehead, just to make sure everything is okay. So at this point, my client is already sleeping, like she's sleeping, night shifts. Yeah, so that's by the way. So after doing that, I'm equally going to be contouring her nose bridge, like every places that I need to contour, I'm going to be contouring the nose as well. Yeah, so I'm using this brush. This is my brush. This brush is just a very dense brush. That's like, the brush is strong because you need something that is a little bit strong to be able to contour the nose. Like the brush needs to press on the face. I don't know if you understand what I mean, to be able to contour the nose. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going over to the brows now. So once I'm done with nose contour, I go over to the brows. So I'm just trimming down the hairs of the brows to make sure that it stays in place, even if there is no much hairs there, but still I have to still do this process because it's easier for me to, like, trim the hairs down and then outline my brows. That way things make sense. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going to go ahead and outline the brows. Using my gel liner from the gel liner is from Haga and Esther in the shade Nubia. So mostly I use Nubia, and then I mix it up with the gel liner, eyeliner basically, so that the color becomes a little dark and thick for me to use on every client if the client is darker than the Nubia shade. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm just going to be doing that. So I realized that I didn't add blush to the face, so I'm just going to I'm going ahead to add the blush, right? So everything is going to be okay. Don't mind me, I'm just fast forwarding this video so it doesn't get too much and too boring. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm equally going to be filling out the brows. When I'm done outlining the brows, I'm just filling it in and making sure that everything is okay and perfect, right? So I'm using my Davis pencil in the shade 043 to fill in the brows, to, like, yes, outline the brows very well. Okay guys, so after everything I am done, I'm going ahead now to conceal the brows. You know that this is actually a critical point for somebody to be sleeping when you are doing the brows, right? I told my client that I'm going to really shame her on this video, but let me have some mercy for her. Her name is Mercy, so let me have some pity on her. So I'm not going to be saying a lot of things, so, but she's sleeping at this point and it's not good. You see, it's not good. She's not supposed to be sleeping. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to I'm concealing the brows basically, just to make sure if you at this point, I think I'm just really being like skeptical holding her, because one move and then the concealer goes on top of the eyebrows and then I am finished. I don't want to sound fucked. Okay guys, so after doing that, I just go ahead to blend out the concealer under the eyes to make sure that everything is okay. And after that, I'm equally going to go ahead and set the brow bone with powder to make sure that everything is fine basically as well. Okay guys, so after that, I'm going to go ahead and set the under eyes to make sure that everything is fine as well. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going over to the eyeshadow now. I'm going to be using my Benign Clan White eyeshadow base to set as my eyeshadow primer basically. So yeah, at this point you look at this face, you know that it's already making sense. Like, it doesn't need much introduction, it's already really making sense. Okay guys, so I'm just blending that. I'm going to equally use my brush to make sure that it's blended out. See, one thing you don't want is to clog eyeshadow primers on the face before. Like, I don't know how that's going to work. Just make sure that it's blended out very well before you start placing your eyeshadow. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going to be creating transition for the makeup. So I'm going to be for the eyeshadow, I'm going to be creating a transition with a brown shade. Yeah, basically. So this is, I'm using the Annie's Beauty eyeshadow palette that I use for her contour. So the brown shade there, that's what I'm just using to create this amazing eyeshadow. And yeah, I wanted to give my clients a very nude eyeshadow. So this is a Jaclyn Hill's eyeshadow palette. Yes, I'm just using the Jaclyn Hill's eyeshadow palette to create the nude look that I want to create. I don't know why I'm going for double colors. Most times I just go for a very simple nude, but today I wanted to probably brighten her eyes a little bit more than it should, because like, yeah, I'm going for all nude makeup, but yeah, still I want her face to, you know, pop a little bit. Okay guys, so yeah, I'm just aligning the eyes. When I'm done with the eyeshadow, I'm lining the eyes with the gel liner. This is a gel liner from Zaron, one of my favorite gel liner. Yeah, it's a brand that I love that brand so much. I don't know why. Their gel liner at least is so amazing. Their eye products, they are so nice and lovely. So I go ahead to line the eyes. My client's eyes is already red because she's sleeping. Yes, so after that I go ahead to dust out. Actually, basically, I didn't bake. So recently I have not been baking. If you have been following my videos, you realize that I don't mostly bake. I think there is no need or reason to bake. If you do the setting very well, there is basically no reason to bake, except you are doing like a shimmery eyeshadow or like something else. Then okay, so finally I'm going to just be dusting and making sure that everything is intact and everything is okay and like well blended very well. And after that, I think I'm going to be adding the blush. Yeah, so I just added a little bit blush on the face as well, and then I use my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, my favorite setting spray of all times, to set the makeup. So after that, I go ahead and added the lips. So I kind of didn't know that my camera was not recording when I started lining the lips, but when I realized, I turned it on. So I'm already blending out the lining. I just lined it with just like my nude pencil, and then I added my nude lip stain on the lips for her to blend it out. So I wanted the lips to be like nude. I don't want it any shouty. Don't mind the colors. It's going to come together at the end of the day. So I added her to smack her lips. You can't believe the way she's smacking though. I don't want to insult her. She's my friend. But so she smacked the lips, and then I blended that out. Okay guys, so yeah, basically, and I'm going to also like blend just to make sure everything is okay. At the end of the day, I added my the lip gloss on her lips to just, yeah, the lip gloss mostly just dials down the shoutiness of the everything. Okay, so one thing I realized that the brown shade is already almost gone, so I just added a little bit of it. And after that, I added the So Pro setting spray on that, and equally added this Revolution, I think so, setting spray. Is a fixed spray though, so I added the both of them, and then everything is okay. So this is actually the end of the makeup. I give her a mirror to look at her face. She looked at her face and she's like, wow, your face so beautiful. Okay guys, so this is the end, and I hope you love this video as much as I do. I love you. Bye.